My name is Crystal. I study political science at Cal State Fullerton. I am the president of Pi Sigma Alpha, the Political Science Honor Society, and the UN Association. Political science, to me, means acquiring the knowledge of how the government works and how resources are allocated, and what our role as citizens is to hold our elected officials accountable to making sure that they're allocating resources appropriately. And one of the ways that we do this is by being advocates and advocating for issues in our community and representing the voices of people who may not have the ability to be advocates. After receiving my degree, I hope to, at least for the next year or so, work locally by partnering with organizations and nonprofits in my community to address issues like homelessness, environment, sustainability, and public health, and essentially implementing the United Nations Sustainable Goals for Development at a local level. So definitely the political science program here at Cal State Fullerton really helped me establish a network, not only here on campus, but off campus in the community and also in Washington, D.C. So there's this Cal State D.C. program where you go study for a semester in Washington, D.C. I was able to intern for a member of Congress. If you would have told me 2 years before I did that program that, hey, Crystal, you're gonna go to Washington, D.C. and you're gonna live there for a semester, I would have said, you're crazy. I'd never move across the country and do that. And I did it. And it's because I was empowered here on campus to get out of my comfort zone and go out and do and experience something that is going to teach me whether or not I want to pursue this path. And so definitely I would say thanks to Cal State Fullerton and the program and the staff and the faculty, I was able to do something that has guided me and has allowed me to have mentors and establish this network. Fun fact about the Washington, D.C. thing, I did not tell my parents until I was officially accepted, until I had the internship. It was December and I was leaving in January. It was end of December and I was like, oh, by the way, I'm actually going to Washington, D.C. for a whole semester. I already have like everything set, like I'm buying my ticket. Bye, Mom. It was kind of like I'm doing it because I know if I would have told my parents, hey, I want to do this, they would have been like, no way, you're crazy. And I would have been discouraged. So my sophomore year, it was like December of my sophomore year, I realized like, hey, you know what? If I don't do this, I'm totally gonna regret it. And so I just went with my gut and I stopped listening to people who would have told me otherwise. Also, I was able to study abroad through Cal State Fullerton as well in Moscow, Russia. I would have never thought I would go to Moscow, Russia for a summer to study political science, and I did. And it's because I saw the opportunity and I told myself, maybe you'll hate this, maybe not, but you'll never know unless you go and experience it. And so that's kind of like the outlook I have on life. Like if you see an opportunity, I always see it as a way for me to grow individually, like professionally grow, learn something new, or even just build connections, because I feel like in the field that I want to work for the State Department, it's essential to have connections, not just at home, but internationally. And I already started to build my international network, and I saw the value in traveling to another country because I see the value in cultural diversity and embracing this sense of inclusion and getting to know immersing yourself in a different political atmosphere than the one you're used to, and engaging with individuals who may have a different mindset. You may learn from them. And lastly, one of the most things that I'm proud of so far is being able to go to the UN headquarters. I was able to sit in the seat of a diplomat, and the fact that I was there just helped me feel this sense of like empowerment that, wow, you're already here and you're not a diplomat yet. So it's kind of like, it gave me this idea like you can get to this point. You're already here. You just need to work harder, get the right connections, and soon you'll be here. So I've never been there before, and the fact that I was able to be there and experience like being in the room where key decisions are made that impact the world just did it for me. It was kind of like it's been the highlight of my life.